So today we're talking about where to meet a potential boothang.
Or not just where to meet them, but how to meet them.
How to meet them, where to meet them, all the things you have to know. Alright, so the first one is, I mean, it's really obvious. We're in the 21st century. Everyone's on Tinder.
I think it's definitely like one of those things that's used like in the majority of the world.
Yeah, everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, Tinder, like in Pyeongchang when the Olympics were happening, was apparently lit. Like, people were swiping left and right.
Someone even made like an Instagram page.
Yeah, there was like, there were articles. There were articles about it. I'm pretty sure it was on the news. Like,
probably. Tinder
lit in Pyeongchang.
Tinder used to not be very popular, but it's on the rise.
It imported. Yeah. It got itself up right here.
It's on the rise.
But no, everyone's on Tinder. I mean, there's a lot more like English speakers on Tinder, like Korean English speakers, if you're looking for specifically Korean people. But like, they're on there. There's lots. And you get like the same, you get like the maybe potentially nice ones, and you also get some like interesting people on it. And then next, another kind of obvious answer is like if you go out on the weekends to like clubs, that's a really easy way to meet people. Although, I mean, I will say clubs are dark.
Yeah,
easily.
I'm not sure if you'll, like, you may be one of the lucky ones who actually like meet a good person. But if you're like looking for like a good boyfriend, maybe it's not the best place.
I don't know, it depends on you. Our friend met a guy at a club or at a bar, and
bars are different.
And he messaged her the next day. I was like, do you miss me?
She was like, no. I don't know you.
He missed her. So yeah, so clubs and bars are kind of synonymous. But yeah, I think if especially, like if you really want to meet someone, you could just go to a bar by yourself. I know some people don't do that, but.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely be aware that clubs are dark, so you don't really know what they look like.
Yeah, people look different in the dark.
But yeah, of course, you can always meet some people. The next two are both language exchanges, but different types. So there's the language exchange where you actually like go like in person, and like different cities have like different meetups on different days, cafes, whatever, and people go to, you know, you're supposed to be sharing your language and practicing.
Yeah, you're basically supposed to go and like you talk about anything.
Just talk, yeah.
Yeah, you just like hang out and talk.
Yeah, so this is a way to like meet friends, but then a lot of times there's also like just a lot of guys there who just went to like try to get a girl. So, you know, just like any other situation, it could end up like, it could end well, or it might not, but, you know, you never know. There's also the language exchange app, Hello Talk, and it specifically states when you download the app and like sign up.
There's rules.
This is not a dating app.
There's rules, guys.
But we've met a lot of people who say they've met from Hello Talk, and they're like, yeah, you know, we like met, we're gonna, you know, language exchange, be friends, and then just like things happen.
You know, same old, you know, some stuff went down. It was late, I don't know.
Yeah, but then they were dating, so
yeah,
you know.
We've actually met a lot of like couples who've met through language exchange, not just like hookups.
Yeah.
Although we've met those too, but surprisingly a lot of couples I feel like have met through language exchange. And I keep like every time I want to see language exchange, I just want to do this because it's like, I
mean, technically you are language exchanging.
Yeah, when you're dating, it's the easiest way to learn a language. Get out. Alright, and some other apps you can use, because Tinder is like the most famous, but then there's also a bunch of other ones.
And it's like the website, the dating websites or apps that like you've probably heard of, like
Sugar Daddy. Sugar Daddy.
I think they do have that here, but
saying that like I've been on it.
She's like,
yeah, I logged in yesterday.
Like Bumble or like OkCupid, Badoo or Scout, and then there's like other ones too. And I haven't neither of us have used these, but like we've heard other people like have success with these. So
you can too.
Yeah. And again, I think most of these that are like more popular in the West, it's gonna have like more Koreans who speak English and have traveled, or like other foreigners as well if you're looking for that. So.
And then there's also like specifically like Korean dating apps as well. But those are more specific, and those are like all in Korean, so your Korean would really have to be like leveled up. There's one, I forget what it's called, and it's one that's literally like
the Sky University?
Yeah. There's also one that's like they categorize you by like your worth, just like your university background, your wealth, and your like general, like what you can give. Money-wise. Yeah, it's like a weird. Yeah, and there's one that's like you have to take a selfie, but it's not filtered, and so they filter you whether you're attractive or not. It's like what? Yeah. Anyways, that's like a whole other level that I can't even like dive into, but yeah, just know that those are like out in like the stratosphere. And then lastly, if you have Korean friends or Korean people you know, and you like you're like, I am thirsty, I need a date right now. Korean people love setting people up on dates, like so many dates. Yeah, blind dates. It's like a really big popular thing here. I feel like people I talk to are always like, oh, I have another blind date this weekend. And I'm like, who?
Yeah, it's like really common.
Yeah, like who loves setting people up on blind dates like that?
Who
like,
loves going on blind dates?
Blind dates are so scary. I always text my friend, like, if you need like an out, like just let me know. Or I also joke like I'm gonna Instagram live their whole blind date. I've yet to do it, but let me know if you guys want me to. I will be there. But yeah, anyways, so those are like all the places you can go if you're like trying to meet someone in Korea. It's actually really not that difficult. It's just like putting yourself out there like anywhere else. But obviously there is like language barriers in place most of the time for most foreigners, so we just wanted to bring you guys all the resources in case you weren't aware. And
there's also like other ways. There's like more ways than what we said, so don't just like think, oh man, I gotta download an app.
Yeah, all the normal ways. Yeah, just so you guys know. Anyways, so give me some of that. So today's gonna be some of that. We're talking about like very trendy couple-y things to do here in Korea. So right now you can get couple rings, and those are like, it's like weirdly, they've had them for like a while in Korea, but recently I feel like it's really trendy to like DIY your own couple rings versus just buying some at like a fancy jewelry store. Like Justina is like a really famous brand here, but a lot of people now, they go to cafes and do like a workshop course, and they like, you know, hammer some rings together. So we just thought it'd be interesting. Would you guys rather homemade DIY rings or some like really nice fancy rings? What would you rather?
I don't really wear rings that often, so I think DIYing it would be better, just like as the experience.
But then it's like if you broke up, you can't sell a DIY ring.
No, I would feel bad if they spent all that money on me, and I don't really wear rings that often.
But what if they broke up with you?
Well, then I'd be like, I was DIY.
Alright guys, please let us know in the comments below. In the meantime, don't forget to
like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys next time. Bye!